Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Solving Your Problem. Today we're going to watch a YouTube channel called Walamo. He recently made an upload that's titled The Downfall of HIMR, aka Hiding in My Room, the Sunny Orc. Now, no coincidence, but the video was already blowing up just in a few hours. And it kind of makes me actually feel bad about myself because my video isn't performing as well, and his channel is under 100 and my channel is way beyond that. And I just sometimes I just, yeah, let's just get into the video. I'm gonna stop yapping about it.
If you're like me, you've been following Daniel, aka Hiding in My Room, for years now. He's been a constant presence on YouTube, streaming, sharing his life, and giving us all a glimpse behind the curtain of his chaotic world. But over the past year, something shifted. And it wasn't just the content that changed, it was him. And more specifically, it was Sunny. Today, I want to talk about what led to the downfall of Hiding in My Room, how a toxic relationship with Sunny drove Daniel to make some of the most drastic decisions we've seen on his channel, and why it's all ended in silence.
Wait, so as far as I remember, I thought Daniel was only interested in Japanese girls or Korean girls or Thai girls. He had this obsession with Asian women from a specific background and wasn't really interested in white women, because I remember when he was talking about white women, he had this phobia concerning his past. I don't know if anybody remembers, but he went through a traumatic experience where he got actually bullied by a white woman when he was a kid, and that's something that scarred him for life. But it seems to me, besides that, he referred to Sunny as being the English teacher, that she's white.
Before she was Daniel's girlfriend, Sunny was just another viewer. Some of you might remember her as English teacher. She was active in his chat, just another name in the sea of fans watching his chaotic life unfold. But unlike the others, she managed to step beyond the screen. Daniel arranged to meet her for cereal around March 22nd, 2024.
Have to go to the bus station, the bus stop, to pick up Sunny.
So, serial is a code word that Daniel uses to talk about his intercourse experience. He's 101. What I don't seem to understand is that there's so many women wanting to throw cereal at him. What is it, because of his online status? Is it because of his pretty boy looks, like looking 16 forever and ever? I don't really understand. It's it's remarkable.
It was a casual meetup, but things escalated quickly. The next day, they went to a karaoke bar, and suddenly, we saw a different Daniel.
What do you plan to do with Danny?
It's a secret.
Wow.
The usually reserved, socially awkward streamer was singing his heart out. He looked happy, alive, different, and people noticed. They couldn't help but compare. His girlfriend at the time, Faster, a Thai woman he was supposedly committed to, had never brought out this side of him.
Okay, now the excitement is over, let's talk about me, my favourite topic. So, I had a big conversation with my girlfriend earlier today. She was pretty mad about the Sunny video live stream. But I managed to smooth it over. I convinced her I am not in love with Sunny and we did not have sexual relations.
The chemistry with Sunny was instant. It was clear that something was going on. And before long, that something turned into a full-blown relationship.
Okay, that's kind of interesting because as far as I remember, if you if you start life out just getting cereal as much as you can, then you marry at some point of time, then you want to settle, but then everything that mirage you created for yourself disappears. Reality kicks in. All the women, expose you for your or you have beef with a lot of women you had cereal with, and then all of a sudden you meet, coincidentally, a British girl, full-fledged white British girl, who you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend with, while you're a guy that used to be married. Like, come on, man. It's too crazy. You can tell that she is or was fangirling over him, because a lot of these weeaboo white girls, they're into, K-pop and whatnot and anime, and they want this any Asian looking guy, the pretty boy guy. So that already declares that part. And it's, in a way, in the sense of dating women, he's actually a big time grifter, because he's actually every single time sexually engaging those women or in active relationship with those women. So it's not basically just dating women, it's going from one to the other, and piling up those bodies and then justifying it in one reason, because as long as you don't feel alive, then there is no point in staying or investing in the relationship, and then he just moves on, regardless of the ruin he leaves behind.
Even though Daniel was still with Faster at the time.
Did your girlfriend get triggered about the streams? Yeah. Today she was upset. I had to talk to her for ages to get her to shut up. She kept asking me if I had cereal with Blood Bucket and Sunny. I said, yeah, we had a threesome in the hotel. What do you think? Stupid question. I mean, even if we did have sex, it's not like I'm going to say, oh yeah, we did actually. I'm not stupid. It's not like I'm going to say that we did it if we didn't. I don't kiss and tell.
After his relationship with Faster fell apart, Daniel moved back to UK and started getting serious with Sunny. By early 2025, he had left his mother's house and moved to Devon.
Anyway, we're not dating, so you can't cheat on me. You better not break Daniel's heart. He doesn't have a heart. We're just friends.
Hello, welcome back to a new video. So I'm moving into my new house tomorrow. Just getting ready, some things. We're in the new house. Hello. It's so loud. Oh wow, I thought that was a real fire. I didn't think it'd do like a visual effect. I thought it just glows. Then it just like fake flames come out of it. Oh, that's pretty good. So this is my conservatory. Bit chilly, and that's my garden. Where's that cat? There's a cat on the fence. So this is the living room. I've got to get my carpet from the neighbour and it will look nicer. I don't really like this tile stuff, it's not very cosy. And then I guess the sofa when you get one go against here. That heater's pretty noisy. Duplex. And this is the storage room. Washing machine in there. This is the kitchen and the Sunday.
Hello.
Kitchen. No fridge.
What? You gotta do this end.
He justified it as a fresh start, a new chapter. But in reality, he was struggling. He took on delivery jobs to make ends meet, but it didn't last long. Then there was the car. One of the worst financial decisions he could have made. Daniel was already barely making anything from YouTube, and now he had the added burden of an expensive vehicle. On top of that, he quickly got himself banned from his Amazon delivery gig.
If you didn't know what happened, I got banned from Amazon Flex because I filmed my mum delivering a parcel.
Like this guy is like set up for disaster. It's like whatever he touches, instead of the Midas thing, like everything he touches turns into gold, it's the opposite. Everything he touches turns into decay and ruin. I mean, how bad can it be? It's like, when is Daniel going to understand it's not the people around him that cause him all this pain and misery and suffering and complexity of life itself? It's him himself. The core of himself is the biggest problem, the issue to tackle. When is he going to wake up and realize this? You can't live life and flutter as a butterfly through life like if you're still a teenager. When is he going to wake up? He doesn't seem to understand that. He's never taken accountability. He's almost 40 years old. He's heading up a steep hill to enter his 40s, and he still can't take no damn accountability about his own actions and choices in life. There are responsibilities, there are criteria, there are expectations, there are things you have to fulfill. Why can't you understand that it's up to you? You're the one responsible. You bear the burden. You live with the consequences.
And that's against the rules to get people to deliver on your behalf. And also I showed customer information But I don't think that was the reason for the permanent ban. That got me temporarily suspended. But it seems like the other thing got me banned permanently. I've probably just done too many bad things now and they would rather just not let me deliver anymore.
His finances were spiraling. His career was crumbling.
How did you get into debt? Because I didn't pay my taxes properly when I was a famous YouTuber. And then I got into credit card debt by having a luxurious travel time around Japan and buying a nice car. Oh my god, I'm so tired having to work a job. And there's like no time to do YouTube.
Thankfully, his mum paid off his car debt. But things with Sunny wasn't doing great. We'll take a closer look to what happened after he moved. Every relationship has arguments, but not every argument ends in a full-blown meltdown.
What the hell is this AI generated image? This is almost like an anime or a manga manhwa. You know, like it looks so funny. This is with the Union Jack ribbon bows or bow ties, or what is it called? You know, the little ribbons in her hair. Like, come on, man, that's that's crazy. It doesn't even look like Daniel. The right one looks like the Chinese version of Daniel, and the left one, well, looks a little bit like him, you could say. Oh boy.
Things only went downhill from there. February 23rd, 2025. This was the night everything started unraveling in real time. Daniel was in the middle of a live stream when Sunny began messaging him. She was upset. Things weren't going well at home, and she wanted to come over.
Sunny getting more and more upset. Oh crap, she's phoning me. She knows I'm streaming, why is she phoning me? I will answer the call. Oh, now she's mad at me. It's all your guys' fault. Now look what you guys have done. I really don't know what else to say. I said I'm sorry she's going through a hard time. I didn't know I was supposed to turn off my stream and I don't know.
In the past, Daniel had told her she could stay at his place if she ever needed to get away. But he didn't expect her to take that as an invitation for that exact night.
I didn't even know she wanted to come over now. She has trouble at home. Yeah, I said she could come stay over my place if she needs to get away from it all. I didn't think it would be now. I thought it would be like tomorrow. Who hung up? She did. She said I don't care about her. Relationships hard, aren't they? I said all the things that would imply that I care. Like I said, I'm sorry going through this, wish I could give you a hug. You can come stay at mine. I don't know what else I could have said.
Okay, seems to be missing the point here. If a woman asks for your help, your instant help, she actually reaches out to you. The first thing you do is drop everything and do what you need to do and step up and be a man, because she's in need and she needs you. So not like within an hour, not next day, not 2 days afterwards. The fact that he prioritizes the live stream above her already set the stage for what was to come, the total ruin. So again, his own responsibility for making the wrong decision, to make the wrong choice. He doesn't seem to understand that every choice you make in life has consequences, and every relationship is built on certain consequences and actions and interaction. So if you lack that investment because you have a personality that lacks emotional understanding or empathy, then it makes sense that the person is not going to respond well when they need it, when you're not willing to give it at that certain time period.
No way I'm going to go out now.
As the messages came in, she grew more frustrated. Then she called him, right there, while he was live. He hesitated, not wanting to answer in front of his viewers. When he didn't pick up, she hung up and sent him an even angrier message, telling him he didn't care about her. Daniel tried to explain it to his audience. He didn't think she meant now. He had work the next morning.
I got work tomorrow. I got my new system. Said I couldn't be bothered to come and drive 50 minutes to rescue her. She just had a little argument with her mum. Really put me in a tough spot. Failing as a boyfriend, versus just my laziness. I just want to focus on working. For me, this job is like life and death. Do you think she would even come out and get in the car now that she's mad if I just suddenly text her saying, oh, I'm outside waiting? Then I've got to take her back. And she would come here and then probably just bring a toothbrush. And then I'd have to take her back again. I already took a day off on Friday for her. And then she didn't even stay. She left. Oh, it's too difficult. Why is everything my fault? I don't know. Having fights every 2 weeks. It's not really good, is it? I never had so many fights with anyone else before.
That's an indicator that you entered a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with someone. I think personally, and also out of experience, if you decide to be with someone that is, well, very demanding, very needy, and you're gonna constantly have to fight and argue about all the little things that really don't matter at the end of the day, regardless of this scenario, right? Other stuff. And what's the point of being together? Like, you're not in a relationship, you're not officially a item, but at the same time, you want to treat it like it is. It's just like the friends with benefits thing, but then kind of imitating or mimicking a full-time, fully committed relationship. It doesn't make any sense. It's just overcomplicating things for no reason. And Daniel working, so you're almost 40 and now you decided to take life serious and start working. That's hilarious, man. That's really hilarious.
I felt she's just mad because I'm streaming and I'm not paying attention to her. I feel like if I wasn't streaming, it wouldn't be such a problem. I think me streaming triggers her because it's like, how can he say he doesn't have time for me when he's got 6 hours to roll around on the floor on his stream? She's doing another shit test, isn't she? Like, if he doesn't do this, it means he doesn't care. It's always if statements, isn't it? If X, Y equals Z, then Z equals X. A stupid fucking shit test all the time. Sunny's raging right now and crying. Yeah, but why? I didn't say I don't care. I didn't say she can't move in. I said I want to help. I don't understand women. Like, just deal with it. You got a problem, just deal with it. Fix it. Just vent. I will pretend to listen, and I'll say they're there, and then deal with it. How can you patch this up now?
It's called like emotional support and actually taking lead and taking charge and stepping up as a man. It's just a need that needs to be fulfilled, and that's part of nature, like that's how it works. And if you don't do that, then of course it demonstrates without saying anything that you generally don't really care.
It was a 50-minute drive, and he just wanted to focus on streaming and getting through the week. He felt like she was testing him, giving him an impossible choice between his career and his relationship. And the more he vented, the more apparent it became. This wasn't just about tonight. It was about something deeper. By the end of the stream, Sunny had blocked him. She told him the trust was gone, that she couldn't rely on him as a safe person. Daniel, exhausted and defeated, simply shrugged it off. "I guess I'll go to bed," he muttered. But was it really over? At the time, even he didn't know the answer.
Yeah, now I don't know what to do. Is it over? Sounds like it's over. She said the trust is gone. I can't rely on you as a safe person. Yeah, I guess I'll go to bed. I want to be ready for tomorrow. All I care about is doing my shift tomorrow and bringing in the money.
You tried Sunny's line? Yeah, I did. How did you know? It says message read, but I don't know if she blocked me straight after that. Surprised I wasn't already blocked on it. Maybe she just forgot to block me on everything because there's so many apps now. Yeah, I did message again, but it doesn't say read. Third number blocked. I don't know. So yesterday I went a bit crazy. I might have phoned her like 40 times at 4 AM in the morning and it didn't pick up. So don't know if it's blocked now. Don't know if she saw all the calls and then blocked it when she woke up. I haven't tried calling again. Yeah, I think I'm losing my mind. No, it definitely called and then it went to voicemail after ringing for about 20 seconds maybe. But
It's better to lose your mind than to lose your hair or your hairline in general. I'm just saying, FYI.
It's pretty blocked now. She blocked the second number after I used it a few times. Why would I spam call her? Because I'm sad. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, last night was rough. I woke up in the middle of the night. I had night terrors. Couldn't sleep. Ended up spamming Sunny's phone like 40 times. And then I just sat in bed for like an hour. I was like this. I needed to get the other SIM card to put into my phone. The one I had to get the SIM card that wasn't blocked and like get the SIM card ejected. I was like, oh, Sunny. Oh my god. And I was dialing the numbers like that. I was like shaking. I had the worst dream ever. I was spamming her phone for like an hour and then I gave up and fell asleep. Texted her line as well. I said, please Sunny, talk to me. She read it, probably blocked me straight away. Surprised she didn't block me already online. No, I didn't dream I spammed it, I actually did it. I woke up in the middle of the night, 4 AM. God, it was rough. Just these dreams. If it wasn't for these dreams, I'd be okay, I guess. But it's like when I go sleep and I have these crazy dreams, it makes it worse. Because you wake up from the dream and you're like, oh my god. It feels so real. I felt like, oh my god, I'm gonna get in the car, I'm gonna go over there. 5 AM in the morning. I actually feel like I'm going crazy. Her being so close is also not good. I drive so close to where she lives on the way to work.
You mentioned you're a narcissist, but you do care about people.
Yeah, in a weird way, I guess. Or maybe... So I thought maybe why this is upsetting me so much is because narcissists hate getting blocked. Because once you're blocked, your words have no power. You can't influence or change a situation with your words. You're like completely powerless. And narcissist power comes from their words to either hurt or plead. And when you're blocked, you can't do anything. It's like you've been muffled, you've been silenced. It hurts. I don't think anything else can be so, I don't know, it's like slow drawn out torture. I'm really scared I'm gonna lose the willpower to not go over there, because I know that's not gonna be... We all know what happened when I went over to Chihiro's place. I don't want to repeat that. But what's the point? Like, I confront her, and then what? She tells me to go away. She'll be like, I don't want to told you, Daniel, go away. It's completely pointless.
Daniel, desperate for a second chance, found a way to contact Sunny through an unblocked platform. She answered. She admitted she overreacted. They got back together, but it didn't last long. A few days later, Sunny was over at Daniel's place. They were looking for games to play, but first, they needed to clear up some storage. So Daniel went through his folders, deleting files. And then, he opened the recycle bin. Inside were old serial videos.
Yeah. I remember this story. He was talking about this during his final live stream, and like self-loathing and blaming himself for that event that took place right after Sonny saw that content in that recycling bin. And again, it's your own responsibility. Who keeps that type of who has that type of stuff, who makes that type of stuff, has that type of stuff, and keeps that type of stuff around when you're in a relationship with another woman. These things show that his behavior, certain things about him, or in a teenage type of basis level, instead of a fully grown adult man. It's completely mind-boggling to me. It doesn't make any sense. If you know that it can put your relationship at risk, don't play with fire. Don't test the waters, all right? Doing so means that you secretly don't give a damn and you just do whatever until something goes not in your direction, not your way, and then you're going to cry about it online.
Videos of Daniel with his exes, and Sunny saw everything. She didn't scream. She didn't start a fight. She just went quiet, walked into another room, and then she left. Daniel begged her to stay, but she was already done. And once again, this time Daniel completely broke. And what followed was one of the most extreme moments in hiding in my room history.
She was over just now, and then we were about to download some games, and then she went onto my folder system. She found my videos, the secret videos of me and Chihiro. Oh my god. first, she went upstairs and she was in the bed. I thought, okay, I can fix this. And I tried talking to her, and then she just started packing her stuff, and then she just drove off. And I said, is it over? And she said, she doesn't see how we can fix this. She said, I'm just like her ex, who also had the same thing. I don't know what I can do about that. It was in the recycling bin. I downloaded them like a couple weeks ago. And then I deleted them again. But I didn't empty the recycling bin. She said it was messed up.
Not even really taking the time to understand why such a thing is messed up. Not just having those things, keeping those things, for whenever you feel lonely, that or just to be nostalgic. The main core reason why it upset her from a female perspective is because that shows your true nature, what you might have or not might have been open enough about. That tells her how you actually genuinely look and treat women. And that's the reason why she turned away, gave you the cold shoulder, and never looked back.
Yeah, I didn't think it would have been that big a deal either. But she was really upset with it, and she just stormed off. She just packed all the stuff and got in a car and left. We were supposed to spend the whole weekend together, and we were going to do stuff. Yeah, it was like a folder of some videos that I took with Chihiro, and then I think Tomoko's video was in there, and then another one of someone else. You know that stuff I filmed like 8 years ago? Yeah, explicit. Why would you have material around when she was there? I forgot! I completely forgot it was on my computer. I didn't expect her to go through my computer folders. I feel so stupid. I had like a bunch of folders, and then some of the folders had like little funny clips of me staring at the webcam, so she was looking at those and laughing, and then I deleted them, and then she went into the recycling bin to find them again, and then in the recycling bin was the stuff of me and Chihiro that I put in this recycling bin. I can't believe it. Everything was so good, and then in a split second, it's all just ruined. Because we were checking to see if we had enough space on the computer to download a game, and then went into the computer folders, and then there were some videos of me, and then I quickly deleted the videos, which puts them into the recycling bin, and then she went into the recycling bin, and in the recycling bin were my explicit videos that I watched them like 2 weeks ago, when we had that other fight. I literally begged her. I said, I'm sorry. I said, well, I'll delete them all now. I even said I'll show you my whole phone. She said she would have preferred it if I was talking to other girls instead of watching that stuff. She just added me back to her Steam family. Now she's going to remove me again. I said, please don't block me again. She said, okay, I won't block you, but I don't know. How do we even come back from this? Do I still have the videos now? Well, yeah. I said I'll delete them. I said I'll delete every single one of them in front of you. But she said, there's no point. I can't believe it. I messed up so bad just because I forgot. I don't know what is wrong with my memory. It's like I'm forgetting things more and more recently. Oh, fuck. I should have bought the washing machine. We were having such a good time.
Daniel streamed for nearly 60 hours straight. While he did sleep, he left the stream running. He didn't want to stop because stopping meant being alone with his thoughts. Then, in the last 5 hours, he sent Sunny one final message on another unblocked account. She replied. She agreed to meet him, but she made it clear. It wasn't a promise they would get back together. She was just giving him the chance to talk.
So she messaged me just a couple minutes ago. She basically just said she can come over tomorrow after work to talk about it. But it's not a promise that we'll get back together. But she's gonna let me talk. I don't know what I'm gonna say though. I mean, I do want to talk, but I don't know how I can make things better.
Daniel wasn't sure what to say. He wanted to fix things, but he didn't know how. And the next day, they met. We don't know what was said. We don't know how it went. But what we do know, the very next day, Daniel erased almost everything. He deleted photos.
Yeah, I did delete everything. Look.
What's the point? It's just basically pointless. deleting everything after everything has already been done. Like, the damage has been done, the event has been taken place, you cannot turn back time, and now you want to catch up, make good, and pretend nothing happened. I mean, that's kind of an act of desperation. I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to prove to you that it doesn't mean anything to me. All that matters to me is you. You really think that that attempt is going to reel in Sonny? Is that going to make Sonny want to come back to you? That is an attempt of this desperation. That's actually the weakest move you can do. It's already too late. It's pointless now.
He wiped his Google Drive. He privatized every video on his channel. He left Discord, sending a final message that he was leaving the server. And then, nothing. Silence. HIMR. Gone. But he has yet to say a word about his channel's absence.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. For example, I didn't go to college or university. I didn't put any effort into my schoolwork. I didn't put any effort or time into trying to get a decent job. I didn't learn any skills or trades that I could use to get a decent job. I lost 2 years of my life to World of Warcraft, and because of that I lost my school friends, and I damaged the relationships between me and my family. I also secretly used my dad's PayPal account to buy hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of gold on World of Warcraft. So as you can see, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but there's one thing that makes those things look like fish in a bucket. I don't know what that means. The one thing that I regret most in life would be deleting the nude photos that my ex-girlfriend sent me, and deleting the sex videos that I took with my ex-girlfriends. So you might be thinking, that's a pretty dumb reason to have as your #1 biggest regret of your entire life. But I'm not joking, because a few months later or a year after you've broken up with your girlfriend, trust me, you're going to want to see those nude videos and those nude photos.
This isn't the first time Daniel has deleted content, but it is the first time he's wiped everything. Was it Sonny's influence? Was it the weight of his own choices? Or was it just another cycle, another temporary retreat before the inevitable return? We don't know yet, but what we do know is that Daniel, for better or worse, has always been his own worst enemy. And maybe this time, he finally lost.
Well, instead of hiding in my room, it's going to be the next arc, locking myself up in my room permanently. Now, before we wrap it up, it's pretty simple. The influential power of a woman, a toxic woman in that matter, is enormous. And even if you're personally like a sociopath or you're a narcissist like Daniel, in this situation, it's still going to weigh heavy on your shoulders. And once they find your weak spot or your weakness, they will exploit it against you. And this is a back and forth type of relationship, a pull and shove. The best thing is just to step out of it, never look back and move on with life. But because he's invested in a way, because she did something to him, that's the reason why he had to break down. That's the reason why he went ghost rogue mode. That's the reason why that he cannot look himself in the mirror any longer. I made a micro documentary on him, covering myself and sharing my opinion and sharing highlights throughout his life. I hope this adds to it as well. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, and is this a marketing stunt or is it bye-bye forever?